What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Star here. Subscribe for more content from us here at Going for the Ropes. Also, give us a like and leave a comment. Hope you enjoy this episode.
This is Christopher Daniels. You're listening to Going for the Ropes.
On the ropes. That's on the ropes, right? On the ropes? There we go. On the ropes. It's a bloody beautiful podcast. I love it.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is your host, Starfish, for Going for the Ropes. And today we're going to be talking about SummerSlam, Brooklyn, Barclays Center. And I'm here with my co-host, Vanity.
Hey.
So, how did you like SummerSlam?
I gave SummerSlam a B grade.
A B?
Um,
Oh, that's high.
yeah, I gave it a B. Like, I wasn't disappointed. There were little moments, just like, just as a fan that I would have wanted. But other than that, the action was wonderful. The champion switches were wonderful. Like, it was a surprise. Like, nobody would have expected that many championships to switch hands that night.
Oh, yeah. I was like, so what's going on? Is everybody losing their title tonight?
Right, and it was so consecutive as well. So it was like, oh.
I think you have.
Everyone is just-
I think you have posted. Is this the part of the show where nobody loses the title now? And you were right. You were right.
It was from the United States Championship and on.
Yep.
And I was definitely like, okay, the WWE is playing with their fans today, and I like it.
All right. So to start it off, we have the pre-show.
What was your pick on it?
I was there, so it was very long. Yeah, so like I was there for SummerSlam. Not too happy with where I was sitting. I had my ex buy the tickets. Cheap ass. I was all the way in the nosebleeds.
Well, the way you were recording it, I would have never figured that you was in the nosebleed.
Yeah, I tried my best to like get good shots. I have a fear of heights, so me being all the way up in the nosebleeds, it was kind of fucking scary. Because, and especially like when you walking past people, it's just like, please don't fall, please don't fall. Like, I'm gonna die.
Yeah, that's what Barclays Center kind of gets. I went there for a couple of concerts, so trust me, I understand.
So, I think SummerSlam as a whole was very interesting. I did not expect a lot of things to go the way they did, but I'm waiting. Well, with the fallout of last week of how everything went, it was very interesting because a lot of stories just kind of ended at SummerSlam.
Mm-hmm.
And
But it was needed, though.
yeah, and some of them actually started and ended at SummerSlam. It's like, it was no point. It was just a spot filler.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but we'll get to that as we go on. And actually, starting off the pre-show, the Hardy Boys and Jason Jordan versus The Miz and Miz Taraj.
That was crap. It was good action, but it was crap.
Yeah, I didn't understand this match at all, and actually, this ties into one of the matches on the main card. Jeff, the Hardys, the Club, and who else? The Revival were supposed to have a three-way tag match at SummerSlam. I think it was Dawson got injured, so plans were scrapped. Now, with plans being scrapped, it seemed like they wanted to do anything to get certain people on the card again, and this match was made.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's exactly the truth. I feel like it was but so many matches for SummerSlam that they did want them to be a part of the experience. Like, who don't want to see the Hardys in Brooklyn? Like, that's what it was exactly for. So,
Yeah, but another problem with that is, and I can attest to this, the ticket said to be there at 6:30 for doors opening. However, the pre-show did not start until 5. So people were assuming that the pre-show started at 6:30. So when I was on my way, I'm thinking, okay, 6:30, I'll probably need to be there by like 7 because of, Renee and them talking on the panel. I get there, I'm at the last match of the pre-show.
Oh, wow.
And this match that we're talking about, the Miz Taraj versus Jason Jordan and the Hardys, odd mix-up, by the way. There was nobody there. They were basically. It's like
the MCC.
It's like the Hardys were wrestling for Impact again.
But they were still wrestling for the universe for the people who couldn't make it to Barclays. But because they know there was still a huge outcome to come, it was just filling in. And I saw it, and I seen it when they were doing the pre-show, and they was talking to people, and they showed the crowd, and they was doing a match. I want to say it was like it was for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships, and you seen the crowd, and I was like, oh wow, a lot of NCC. But I knew that would be filled in no time, and everything was that.
Because I heard that they opened the doors later. They weren't letting certain people in. Like, it was a bitch to get through security, and once you get through security, like, some people stop at the concession stands, they buy merchandise. Some people may have to go upstairs. Some people have to stay on the same floor, look for their seats. Like, it's a lot of time. You would think that they were open before the pre-show.
Right. But I definitely wish, as far as the pre-show goes, there were matches in the pre-show that should have been a part of the main event of SummerSlam, and there were matches in the main event of SummerSlam, not in the main event, but in the SummerSlam match lineup that should have been a part of the like the pre-match and like the
end zone cast. End zone cast.
That should have been in the pre-show.
Oh yeah.
And I feel like if y'all were going to take the tag team championship titles away from New Day, you might as well would have put that inside the main show,
But no, they were so anticipated on putting. They were so hot on putting John Cena versus Baron Corbin on SummerSlam, a match that nobody wanted to fucking see.
But you have to understand. Like, I understood the reason for that match, although no one really did want to see that. It's the fact of that was John Cena's official last match as a SmackDown superstar.
Yeah, but if that was the case, he should have kept fighting Rusev. At least they were building a story towards
that rivalry is
SummerSlam.
So ugly.
It is. However, Baron Corbin was worse.
But they're trying to build Baron Corbin up as a superstar, though, as well.
But Cena was trying to bury him.
I do get it, but I feel like if they were never trying to build him up as a superstar, he would have never became Mr. Money in the Bank. I feel like they just wanted him to have that one match with somebody that was pushing to his limits. Unfortunately, I didn't see John pushing Baron Corbin to his limits in that match.
No.
But I did understand the reasons of why they wanted to have that matchup. Like, once again, with the Hardys and Jason Jordan and the Miz Taraj, it was one of those matches where they just wanted to have on the card. So I guess, hey, for it to be the first match of the main night, kudos to them, but it could have been a pre-show match.
Oh, yeah. So back to the pre-show, this match. Miz and Miz Taraj win via pinfall. I saw a lot of people say that it wasn't a great match. It was an alright match. They could do without it.
Yeah, it was an okay match. I feel like any match that was in the pre-show, it was okay. Maybe because they didn't have the fan participation the way they would have wanted it to, because again, it was a bit empty in the stadium just at that time as it was still building up. But I think they weren't getting what they wanted, the feedback that they wanted as performers and being out there that night.
Mm-hmm.
And it was very lackluster. But it was each his own, you know?
Yeah. Next match is Akira Tozawa versus Neville for the Cruiserweight Championship. The Cruiserweight Championship.
Again. He
I
is the champion again.
I knew that this was going to happen. I said it because that Monday that Akira Tozawa won, I was like, this is bullshit. They should not have done it. Because Neville has been dominant for almost a year now. He should not hit. The person who beats him needs to win on a grand scale pay-per-view. Like one of the main four. Survivor Series, SummerSlam, Royal Rumble, or WrestleMania. Anybody that wins on a regular show is just going to prove that they're not going to be the real winner.
True. But I've been saying this for the longest, and I'm going to keep saying it. The WWE is very shady to its Japanese superstars. And I definitely
The main roster.
Yeah, when it comes to their main rosters and stuff like that. But I definitely feel like it was one of those things that they didn't want to make seem shady anymore, but it was still shady because y'all only let him hold the title for a week. Not even a full week. So, it's funny, though, how they play off those things. But as far as Neville being the champion, I feel like it's only going to be until the next big matchup, you know, like the next big pay-per-view. I don't think it's going to give no mercy, but I do feel like it's going to be like a Survivor Series or something, you know?
Yeah, I think the person who might beat him is either going to be Cedric Alexander or Mustafa Ali.
I have no predictions as far as that goes for the ride.
Because, I mean, Cedric Alexander has been with the Cruiserweight since the beginning, and they have had, like, no contact, really. Like, almost zero. Have Neville...
You'd be surprised the next Cruiserweight champion is going to be Enzo Amore.
I will write a letter telling Vince McMahon to go fuck himself.
And to be honest with you, you could write that letter, but you know I've been rooting. Even when we had our last conversations and continuing conversations after that, I've been saying for the longest, Enzo Amore needs to take his line to 207 Live.
You mean 205. It's not 207.
Yeah, 205 Live, excuse me. So for that to actually finally happen, they're not going to waste Enzo Amore's time with that. Mind you, Enzo Amore brought in many more viewers just from him being on that episode.
But he can't fucking wrestle.
Hey, that doesn't mean he can't talk himself into it.
Oh my god. Well, he already did. He came out, was like, I went to SmackDown, but I didn't see 205 Live. I ended up leaving because it was kind of late, and my baby niece and them were tired, so I didn't see it. But I just saw a clip of it. He was like, I'm Enzo Amore, I'm now on 205 Live, blah blah blah, and I'm coming for the Cruiserweight title. And I'm just like, Neville, you better beat him like he stole something.
Oh no, he will. Oh, he will. But just like any other time, he's going to get that title eventually. WWE owes it to him.
To who?
Enzo.
The fuck out of here.
The last time him or Big Cat ever hold a championship, was when they were tag team champions for a short time on NXT.
Okay, Big Cass, I'll give it to you. He deserves it. Big Cass has been he has been in development. Yes, he's been in development for years. He was even he's been there since FCW. Enzo got a job because he's a good mouthpiece. Stop putting him off as a wrestler. Put him as a manager. Boom.
But so many people saying the same thing about Carmella, you know? But at the end of the day, there's so much of the same people. The reason why they kind of like became a thing. I feel like they're both gonna hold championships one day, and they're both gonna deserve it at that time. I feel like it is Enzo's time. Like Enzo is the mouth of the WWE. No matter if you like him or hate him, you love it when he speaks.
No.
You have to. He's funny.
No. He pisses. He piss every time he comes out. I suck my teeth. I'll usually like walk away from the TV. Well,
right.
Well, we not on Enzo yet. We still on two people that I find to be very amazing in the ring: Akira Tozawa and Neville. And you best believe, my nigga Neville got his title back. Yup. Of course, he had to use the red arrow because, you know.
Yeah, it was good for Neville. Unfortunately, I was on the other side. I was rooting for Tozawa, to each his own. I feel like I'll be more invested into the 205 Live when they add another title for them, because there's too many of them, and I don't really care to see what they got in for them. It's like there's favoritism to the title.
But I don't think they'll add another title for the simple fact that 205 Live is essentially just a division for Raw.
I know. I know this.
What they should have did was, because 205 Live is mixed in with, well, it's right after SmackDown Live, like recording wise, they should have made the Cruiserweights exclusive to SmackDown.
They tried to. Remember that whole big match with Baron Corbin and Kalisto, and then Baron Corbin like jumped into the match, ruining the fact that Kalisto could bring it on to SmackDown when he had the match with Brian Kendrick for the Cruiserweight Championship.
Yeah, but I mean, even before that, it's dumb to have. All right, we have like, let's say 15 guys. We're gonna debut them on Raw, but their show we're gonna show after SmackDown. That's a lot of fucking traveling.
That is a lot of traveling, but it's also bringing in viewers and it's giving you 2 times to see these people go at it.
Not really, because 205 Live is not doing good in the ratings.
No, it's not. I don't watch it for nothing.
I don't watch it either. I barely watch it. I look at clips on YouTube.
Even when they play like rewinds of the big moments of 205 Live, like when they come on Raw or something like that, it still doesn't spark the interest for me. That's why I say if they had like, say for instance, X Division Tag Team Champion or whatever, like something like that will probably make me more interested, because then you're doing something with all these cruiserweights. Other than that, it's like it's whack to me. Like, I feel like it's a waste of time, and I feel like WWE on that part is doing so many things that at the end of the day it becomes boring. And I feel like, such as like, I understand we're talking about the pre-show and we're talking about SummerSlam, but like when it came down to NXT and they brought in the United Kingdom Championship, it kind of brought interest to it. Like, now I love the the UK Championship. Like, I love how they fight, I love how they go at it, and I love how they're always doing something consecutively with it. And when it comes to the Cruiserweight Championship, they're just not building it up as they are with other things.
Mm-hmm. You tried it with the X Division title though.
No, but it was a nice X Division tag team title. Like, it's giving cruiserweight only. Tag team, like, champions for 205 Live will be interesting. That's just like NXT. NXT is okay with 3 titles. It's okay with 3 titles. But I feel like just having a show dedicated just to 1 title and everybody doesn't get the chance for it is dumb.
That's WWE for you. That's how we had John Cena as 15-time champ, well, 16-time champion.
And that is why now he's on Raw. But
I'll talk about that on the Raw podcast.
Yeah.
All right. Next match is The New Day versus the Usos for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship.
Yeah, and the same thing they did with our homeboy Tozawa with Neville, they did with these 2.
Now, I read that they want the New Day to not only be the longest reigning, but the tag team that also has the most reigns. So we can see a lot of hot potato with the New Day now.
See, it's understood though, and I don't even care about them being the longest reigning champions and stuff like that no more. Because they officially created history for this new era in WWE. Mm-hmm. They are the only tag team champions to hold both titles from both brands. So
and they black.
Right. Right. But other than that, I mean, they already created their history once again with holding both titles. As far as what happens with it, honestly, I'm happy to see the Usos as champion. I'm happy to see WWE putting an investment into the Usos. I love the new Uso gimmick. I love what is going on. I feel like they're playing off to these people being black a little too much with that whole rap thing that they did a couple of weeks ago. But other than that, like, I really, really like what's going on with the Usos. I love them as heels. It takes me back to when they first came into the WWE.
Yep.
I'm just liking what they're doing right now. And I hope they stay champions for like a month or 2. And then, hey, give it back to them as a Survivor Series too.
I'm waiting for Breezango to be the tag team champions.
I wish they got fired already.
What?
Well, send them back to developmental. Like, I'm bored with them.
Well, I love Breezango. They are fucking hilarious. Fucking Fashion Police. That whole segment is hilarious. It don't look like they doing anything with it now. They kind of just backstage. Anywho, back to this match. I came into, I would say, the last 5 minutes of this match. And from what I saw, this match was amazing.
Mm-hmm. It was. They pushed the New Day to their limit.
Uh-huh. It was a lot of false finishes. It was, oh, God, what was it? It was,
and I'm not even gonna lie. There, Mr. Xavier Woods, he's really becoming a better wrestler, but they still messed up if they wanted it. But I think when you have Xavier Woods defending that title, you're gonna lose.
And that's wrong.
He's a better wrestler, but I feel like if he's not on the sideline, they have a better chance with him. But, I mean, other than that, I mean, to each his own. I feel like Kofi Kingston is a better person to defend that title. But I feel like once you see Xavier Woods even in that match, you already know, like, they're about to lose the title.
I'm telling you, if New Day break up, Xavier Woods is going to be the Seth Rollins of that group.
Okay, but he would never become the champion.
We don't know that. He's still young.
Like a high-level champion.
He's still young. We're still waiting for our first black champion.
With the Universal title or something?
Universal or WWE. No black champion, Chad.
One, I'm mad that they're even putting... that's a whole nother issue, but So as this continues, you just threw me off though with that black championship stuff, and then I immediately thought Shelton Benjamin, but that's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah, that's a whole woo. So kickoff. Oh yeah, the Usos win and become the new tag team champs for SmackDown. On to the main card. First match. Dun 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 dun.
You're ready to discuss it. John Cena and Baron Corbin.
And you know what? This match was the same with Miz and Maurice versus Nikki and Cena. Baron was whooping his ass. Cena did a few moves. He did his set. He did his set moves, and then he won.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
And I'm
thing,
not
though.
feeling.
I love how they're trying their hardest to build up Baron Corbin. I feel like he lacks a lot besides being a good wrestler. He still lacks a lot. And I just feel like he moved up too fast too from development. But to each his own. He got his match with John Cena, although he still hasn't really got the chance to really beat anyone really worth the while, you know?
Didn't he beat AJ?
He did, but it still wasn't.
Oh, that's all that matters.
Much.
Fuck a Cena. Cena sucks.
But he will become the United States champion. I do believe that.
Baron Corbin?
Yeah, eventually, but not this coming week, but eventually.
I mean, we don't know.
We'll just stay in tune for that. But
We'll find out. Tune in to SmackDown Live. Yeah, this match, Cena wins, LOL. Next match, Naomi versus Natalya for the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Natty.
I did not see Natalya winning without Carmella coming out. So I'm happy that Natalya got her moment. I'm happy with it.
I'm happy too. What was it? It was 6 years or so since she held the women's championship?
I think it's been 10 years.
Oh, 10 years? Damn, that's long. That's real long.
Like the last time she was champion, a lot of the card now were still in different promotions.
Yeah, but congrats, Natty. She's champion, but I don't think she's gonna be champion for long.
Yeah, nah.
I think now that Charlotte is coming back to SmackDown, Naomi will have her rematch. She'll lose, and then it's really going to become a Charlotte versus Natty. But that's here to come.
I don't know. Well, I can't really say it now. I gotta save it for SmackDown, but it's a lot of interesting developments coming from the women on SmackDown. I'll leave it at that.
But it's always been that way. I've always preferred SmackDown women over Raw women.
Yeah, I can't lie.
Oh, I'm tired of the Raw women, but that's for when we discuss that match. Like, when it comes down to SmackDown's Women's Championship, I'm happy Natalya got her confidence back, got her heel back, and is giving I Unplugged the glow. And I like it. I really like it. Like, I don't know what it is, but I'm really, like, rooting for Natalya within this run.
Yeah, I am too. And it's pretty obvious that this will last until the next SmackDown pay-per-view, which I believe is Hell in a Cell, and that's 2 months away. So,
but just in case she does lose that at Hell in a Cell, I'm really pushing that she maintains being champion into 2018. But that's here to see, once again, but I'm all here for it.
Hey, they might surprise us. Carmella might cash in this month, and then it'll be a 3-way for the title.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Carmella holds it till WrestleMania to have her WrestleMania moment.
Nah. I doubt
Anything
that.
is possible.
Nah. Good match. It was a submission heavy offense that had Naomi in trouble. Natalya wins via submission to finally claim a women's championship that she fucking deserved. Because I don't care what nobody said. They could talk about, oh, she's old, oh, she's boring. Fuck out of here. She pushed all these uppity bitches that just dip, and all these bitches that don't really wrestle as well as her, and she never got her time to shine. Now she does. So let's see what they do with that.
And yeah, I'm all for her shining too.
Next match is Big Show versus Big Cass with Enzo Amore in a shark cage.
So, we talking about Enzo again, or we just talking about Big Cass and Big Show?
I mean, technically, we gotta talk about Enzo, even though he didn't really cause a distraction.
Right, I think it was dumb, him taking his clothes off, squeezing himself out the cage. Like, I was expecting a little something more productive from him, but I've been saying this, and I'm going to keep saying this. I need Big Show to retire. I need him to follow the lead of his good friend Mark Henry. I need him gone.
He is retiring.
Good. I feel like it's a couple of years overdue, but hey, that was a good win for
I mean,
for,
but the thing with Big Show is Big Show helps talent get over. We see Big Show losing. We saw Mark Henry losing. What did we not see? John Cena losing. Don't fight me on this.
No, I'm not going to fight you on this. Once again, I'm saying, just like it was for Roman Reigns to beat The Undertaker and the WWE becoming his yard, I feel like with Big Cass defeating Big Show the way he did and at such a high stage of the event, I feel like he is now the big guy to look out for Raw, WWE.
Another thing to notice is I'll say it now. With Roman Reigns, he's the big dog. This is his yard. But do you notice that he loses a lot?
Because it's not for him to always win something. John Cena doesn't always win something.
Yes, he does. You gonna stop that lying?
John Cena doesn't always win. I feel like when John Cena loses, it's regarding a rivalry. I feel like that's a lie, because when Roman Reigns is, it's not even in a rivalry. He's just losing. But
the last time Roman Reigns won a title was last year.
Pretty much.
Matter of fact, do I have this right? Yep. Last year, around this time, he won the U.S. title. Since then, nothing. Absolutely nothing. He has lost every pay-per-view except for WrestleMania against Undertaker.
That's a good fact, though. It was for what comes for Roman Reigns, but yeah. But I really don't have much to say when it comes to this Big Cass and versus Big Show. I think they're both boring. I think that was a boring match, and I feel like they both should have been matched up in the pre-show. But
I agree with you. This match was very boring, very dragged out.
Hell, they could have made that the first match of the night, and then they could have did the whole, women's title, James John Cena versus Baron Corbin, even though that could have been the second match or a pre-show match. But each his own.
Anyway, Amore strips down and puts baby oil on himself, slips through the cage, and big boot by Cass. And then Big Cass wins, pinning Big Show. You know what I've noticed? Like, we're in the main card now, and I'm looking at the next match that's up, and the matches on the pre-show were way better than shits on the main roster so far. Besides the women's match.
I wouldn't say that. I feel like
The next match is Randy Orton versus Rusev.
again, that was horrible.
But
this was still the beginning.
What do you mean beginning? This is the middle.
And yeah, now considered it is the middle.
But
it was horrible. But Randy Orton deserves to win, and
Rusev deserved to win.
Why? Because he's been losing so much.
No, because he's Rusev. He's the Bulgarian brute.
Yeah, but the WWE weakened him.
Because they suck. They don't know how to treat their Russians. Anywho, Orton comes out. Rusev attacks him. Before the match, bell rings, RKO, Randy wins.
So fast, right?
I was so pissed. Oh my god!
That's the Rusev ever lost.
I need them to like, people were saying like, okay, this is going to be a storyline. It better be a fucking storyline. If this was literally just one match RKO, I need them to do better with Rusev. Honestly. How you got storylines for Jinder Mahal but not Rusev? Stop your bullshit.
Jinder Mahal has been in this back and forth. Jinder Mahal has been here for like so far, like 3 ever of changes and stuff like that. Like, I like Jinder Mahal's growth. I hate it, but that's another conversation when we discuss Jinder Mahal. But I don't think that Rusev can be compared to Jinder Mahal.
Yes, he can.
Yeah.
Rusev was undefeated coming from NXT. He never held the title, but he was undefeated. He dominated the main roster, won the United States Championship, made it relevant, was the undefeated United States Champion that could not be beaten. What happened? John Cena. He won the United States Championship again.
But that was, at that time, I got that rival and I understood it. They was bringing the prestige, like that prestige definition back towards the United States Championship instead of it being one of those titles that are just overlooked, you know?
But it wasn't being overlooked. Everybody wanted to know who was going to beat Rusev. And then boom, John Cena. What happens? Open challenge match. The best thing from the open challenge match is that we got to see guys that we didn't expect to beat Cena. Like Kevin Owens.
Even Sami Zayn, hell, never even challenged John Cena for the match. But that's another conversation for another time. But when it comes down to Rusev, I feel like WWE has already softened him. And I was expecting him to make this big comeback with this big entire edge. You know, only thing that Rusev came back with was a haircut. And honestly, I wasn't impressed. I really wasn't impressed.
Well, that was like a last minute change because he was supposed to fight Randy Orton for the title at Money in the Bank, but they changed it to Jinder Mahal keeping the title until now. So yeah. Anywho, your favorite match is next. Alexa Bliss versus Sasha Banks for the Raw Women's Championship.
I feel like you were trying to be funny about that. I really feel like you was being funny just now. And like I said before and now, Alexa is still my women's champion. Once again, Sasha is continuously injured. And I really wish that Carmella would have cashed in that money in the bank on Sasha since she was injured. Like, I feel like that was the perfect time to switch over to Raw since there was already some, scrambles going on with the brands. But you can't always get what we want.
Do we know if the Money in the Bank could be cross-branded?
I mean, no, but yes, because you have to remember before they even did this, it was just one entire group, Like, everybody was just back and forth for SmackDown and Raw. But at the same time, although the only reason why I mention that is because this is the WWE, and I feel like anything can happen along with imagination. And I feel like what could have happened was, one, a monument tonight for for Carmella in her hometown. And I felt like, honestly, that would have been a best way to make something so entertaining on Raw. I'm tired of seeing Sasha's championship. I'm tired of seeing Sasha fighting for the championship. I'm just tired of her.
We all are.
Like, and there needs to be something new. They not letting Nia Jax attack.
They not letting Emma.
Here, look at poor Emma. They not letting nobody do nothing.
We don't need Mickey. We don't need Dana. They could just be background dancers.
I think Dana should be switched to SmackDown. But anywho,
I like that. I like that, actually.
Yeah, I think that she should be switched to SmackDown, and maybe Becky should be switched to Raw. Maybe that would bring back some sort of edge for Becky. But
I've said it already. Becky is going to turn heel on Charlotte. Boom.
I just feel like, personally, Sasha just did not hold that championship. She's constantly injured. She puts on, like, these matches that you would expect greatness from, and it's never, given fully to me. Like, I just don't get it from her. I don't. And I just wish she wasn't given so many chances to become the champion.
Mm-hmm.
But I love Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss put on a really good, hard-fighting match for me. And I look forward to seeing what else she does with herself. And maybe this rivalry between her and Sasha Banks will be something cute. But,
I agree.
I honestly don't see Sasha being the champion anymore. I see her taking the backseat like so many other women have, such as Tamina, such as Natalya at one point, even Naomi at one point. I feel like she needs to humble herself a little bit more and realize, like, okay, when I hold a title, my body can't give up on me.
Mm-hmm.
But, hey, it's whatever.
And Naomi was the first FCW Women's Divas Champion.
Or no.
This match was okay. Bliss dominated most of the match, which is why Sasha Banks won. Banks won via submission to claim the Raw Women's Championship for the 4th time, and she's gonna lose it on Monday Night Raw. Haha.
At the end of the day, like we just said about the music, my girl Alexa has still made history by being the only woman at this time to carry both titles. I'm done.
If she beats, if she beats Sasha tonight, she just needs to beat. If she beats Sasha tonight, she just needs to beat Charlotte. She hasn't faced Charlotte yet, and if she had it, I'm pretty sure she lost. Yeah, but she has taken the title off of Bayley and Becky Lynch, and she's defended her title against Sasha.
Sasha like 3 times.
If she wins tonight, then she will have won a women's title from 3 of the 4 horsewomen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, girl. I'm hoping you win. Anyhow, next match, Finn Balor versus Bray Wyatt.
The demon returned. and that was his first time in a year being the demon.
Yep. It was.
The very first time in a year being the demon. And I was happy to see it back. I'm happy that they used him and Bray Wyatt together to even bring that demon back, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I felt like what WWE/Raw did was remarkable. Like, that was one of my matches of the night because they both gave me a really, really good match.
Yeah, and I know that both of them could do way better, too. And that's why I'm hoping that this feud continues. Because both of them have that supernatural element, and them being together, it needs to be more than what it is.
They pull something out of each other too.
They need to. The writers or Vince or whoever needs to not be scared of who will win or lose and who'll get like the most from it. They just need to stop pulling punches and let both of these two do what they can do. And
honestly,
that.
And like, even if it was about the wins and the losses, Bray Wyatt took many losses in his career thus far, even being the character of Bray Wyatt. So when other happens, but I'm absolutely rooting for Finn Balor and all of this.
I'm more of a Bray guy. I like Finn, but I love Bray way more.
I was all for Bray when he was on SmackDown, but something just shifts. And then once you like go on to another roster, it's just like it's something that it changes because there are twice the superstars on Raw than it is on SmackDown.
Mm-hmm. They should have kept Bray and they should have switched Randy over. Bray was perfect. I would have rather seen Bray after WrestleMania kept his title. Randy go over to SmackDown, go over to Raw, and Bray turn face to fight Rusev for the title.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been amazing.
It would have been amazing. It would have. But Raw owes Bray a championship match.
Oh yeah.
They owe Finn Balor a championship match.
Yep.
And to see that, it was awesome. But it would be nice. It would be really, really, really nice to see either of them have a chance at that title back. Because Ray beat Randy Orton the last time for the title. Although he didn't get it. So it's like, come on, don't keep this man out of us a long time. So that I will be like, I have Ray back on it, but it's so many superstars on Raw, it's going to be impossible.
Mm-hmm.
And how I would also love to see Bray go at it with Braun Strowman as a one-on-one feud. Like, I would love to see what that gets.
Oh, that would be very interesting.
Oh, I need that in my fighter.
Balor wins by pinfall. Great match. I was satisfied with this match. I know that both men could do way more, and I'm hoping to see more. I hope that this wasn't just I was the demon and I beat you, so we ain't gotta do nothing no more. No, it needs to be more.
It was a fantasy match. It was definitely a fantasy match.
Next we have Cesaro and Sheamus versus Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins for the Raw Tag Team Championships.
And your new champions are...
Boo!
Seth and Dean Ambrose.
Boo!
Why?
I did not know. Nope. I disagree with it wholeheartedly. I loved Sheamus and Cesaro as champions. They are
But
the
look at
bar.
But look at it. They're super champions holding the title. For real, like, they held almost every title besides the titles, like, of the Universal. They haven't held the Universal. Well, Seth has, but
Seth didn't hold it. None of them held the Universal.
none of them hold the Universal. I'm thinking back and then I forgot he was sidetracked it. But yeah, none of them won the Universal title, but they have won the World Champion, WWE World Championship.
Everybody but Cesaro.
Mm-hmm.
And he's the most entertaining out of all.
He is. He's just not good on the mic. He's getting better though.
He's great on the mic. When he first arrived and he was a heel, he was perfect.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, because what happened? Maybe I'll see something after in it. Him and Sheamus are a great match together as a team.
Mm-hmm. I mean, don't get me wrong. The match was amazing. I'm kind of happy that they won. However, I don't think they should have won that fast.
Nah, because that's the only time you would really see them tag team together like that. Even though they was tag teaming already on Raw, that was I don't want to see them lose and keep fighting as a team for the titles. No, that's ugly. Because this was a dream matchup that's up out just to see Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins tag team, like, officially and become something of it, like, for the first time. I don't think that could be recreated.
What I need then is for them to drop the title at the next pay-per-view and Dean to go heel on Seth. Boom.
I mean, it's gonna happen eventually. I just don't want it to happen now.
I want it to happen now. Like yesterday.
So fast, though?
Yes.
They just had the title. It's only been a week.
Like, they dropped the title in No Mercy, and then Seth just goes, it's okay, we'll get it back. And Dean just goes, fuck you, I don't need this shit. Ah, I'm a lunatic. Ah, I don't trust you. Ah. Yeah, something like that.
I don't need it, but I get what you're asking for.
Ambrose and Rollins went via pinfall to become the new Raw Tag Team Champions. Great match. It really breathed a lot. I think that the New Day versus the Usos was way better though. Next match, we're getting to the end of the card. AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens for the United States Championship with Shane McMahon as referee.
Mm-hmm.
Behind the main event, this has to be the best build to any match on the card.
It was entertaining. It was the most entertaining match on the card.
I think it was the best build because this has been going on since the Superstar Shake-Up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still going to build.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But I think it's kind of switching because Kevin Owens now can't fight for the U.S. title anymore. So it's kind of more so Kevin Owens and Shane McMahon.
Mm-hmm. But they're not going to make no Kevin Owens. I mean, they're not going to. Yeah. I mean, that's going to happen eventually, whether it's Survivor Series or not. Because Shane was in Survivor Series last year, so I wouldn't be surprised if they try to market it as a year-old deal. But because remember, they fought against each other for that match too.
Yep.
So, hey, anything is possible.
I love this match. I love both of them. Styles retains with. I think it's funny that Shane was put in the match because he's badass and he just walks away from beatings. But as soon as he got kicked in the head, he was stumbling and looking like an old ass man who couldn't.
Like your average referee.
He got up faster though. I'll give him that. But he still went down like a regular old referee. this was one of the better matches of the pay-per-view. Nothing more really to go on. I'm interested to see where this leads. I'll say that. Your other favorite match, Jinder Mahal versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the WWE Championship.
I loved it. I honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, maybe I'm biased. Like, I love Shinsuke as a wrestler. I love him as everything that he brings to WWE. But I'm so for Jinder Mahal. I'm sorry.
We can't be friends anymore. How dare you pick Jinder Mahal over Shinsuke Nakamura?
I love his growth. I love what he has gone through. Like, I get it. Jinder Mahal is the same Jinder Mahal who feuded with Holly back in the day, and he was a part of 3MB. But you have to admit, physically, he has impressed a lot of people a lot. Wrestling technique-wise, he has impressed a lot of people a lot. Like, this is his time. And I expected his time.
I need him to change his finisher.
Huh?
I need him to change his finisher.
Oh, you need something more impacting?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
like instead of that, I would be perfectly fine with him doing like the Uranagi suplex.
That's what you want from him?
That would be perfect. Instead of this Cobra Clutch bomb. You said tell him?
I said tweet him and tell him.
Okay, I'm gonna tweet him and be like, use the Uranagi suplex, please. No more Cobra Clutch bomb.
I am tired of the Cobra Clutch bomb as well, but he has been doing that for years.
Has he?
Like, he's been doing his little Cobra Clutch bomb for a while. It's just the fact that he would never win with it.
Well, it's time to switch it up now.
Yeah, because he was doing that back when him and Khali was going at it. Like, he was doing that for a while.
I'm pretty sure he didn't hit the what is it called? The Cobra Clutch bomb on Khali though.
I think he tried, but he didn't get too far with it. Because remember when him and Khali was going at it, he was a heel and he had someone helping him just like he do now.
I was disappointed with this match at first because I wanted Shinsuke to win, but
now you know the WWE is mad at Shinsuke for what he did to John Cena. This was just a team. They wasn't giving him that title.
Not yet. But I think the real reason why is because Shinsuke needs some losers.
He does. He needs to be seen like he's just a regular man.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm perfectly fine with that. But I need them to, I need them to hold off really on the title. Because he needs to get that title from AJ.
And that's another thing. I need them to stop being so scared to pair them up and pair those two up in like a 1 versus 1 kind of match. Like,
no.
Just keep giving them this tag team and stuff like that. I need them to face each other.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with this. I think that. Oh, you were talking about AJ and Shinsuke and not being afraid to put them together.
Yeah,
now,
you mentioned put them in a title match. You need that title to be taken away from AJ.
I need it to happen at WrestleMania. End of story.
But what if by that time Shinsuke wins the Royal Rumble?
Perfect. AJ has to be champion.
Oh, you really want to see these two go at it?
Have you not seen both of them in Wrestle Kingdom?
Yeah, I have. And I've seen the greatness that they pulled off.
Yeah. And
I know. And the world needs it. Everyone who's in the WWE universe needs it.
What WWE really needs is they need to allow their talent to do what they can do. Because as long as we keep getting this watered down shit, it's never going to be what it can be. What it should be is going to continue to be this. Because everybody, oh, Kevin Owens is boring, blah, blah, blah.
He's not boring.
No, he is not. Not at
I
all.
don't think he's boring. I just think he needs a more feuding rivalry. Someone that's going to feed his ego, you know?
And then it's like Shinsuke. Oh, only thing Shinsuke do is hit people. He's not a wrestler, blah, blah, blah. Are you fucking stupid? Do you not know who the fuck y'all are talking about? Do y'all not have internet? Like, what the fuck? He is Shinsuke Nakamura. He was the youngest IWGP heavyweight champion in New Japan history. He is the literal shit. He fought Brock Lesnar in New Japan. Oh my god, what the fuck? Like, people, and this is one of the main problems I have with WWE fans, or people that are just stuck on, like, New Japan, is that they are all fucking wrestlers. I don't care if they are in the sports entertainment or the pro wrestling section of whatever you're watching. They are still wrestlers. It's just that one allows more of the other thing. That's it. Like, it truly pisses me off that people just don't understand that and don't see that. You could put
I think WWE has exploited them in a way, but I feel like it's sad that they don't see it due to the fact that Shinsuke gave you a year to get to know him. Even for a WWE fan that doesn't watch, new pro wrestling in Japan, I just feel like he definitely has given us every kind of sort of technique that it was needed instead of him just physically hitting people.
Yeah, and he's a great wrestler. He's a great submission artist. Like, look him up, people. Like, he's not just a striker. That's what WWE wants.
And it's sad that's what WWE wants, though. It really is sad because you will want him to be on the same playing field as AJ Styles and be able to show and present his talent the way AJ Styles does.
Yeah, I had just gotten into an argument with this guy. Somebody, it's not in the group that we're in. This is in another wrestling group. Somebody had posted up their 10 favorite wrestlers, and I think 3 of them are current WWE stars. Somebody said, well, 3 of them are sports entertainers. I said, Shinsuke Nakamura, Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn have put on stellar matches around the world. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, they're with a bullshit company and you don't know what you're talking about. They're not wrestlers, blah, blah, blah.
There are some diehard fans that will really go at it now for this.
It's like, they're all wrestlers. They still fucking wrestle. It just so happens that WWE is a show about a wrestling show, while New Japan is a wrestling show. Sports entertainment just added another layer. That's it. That's all that they fucking did. They added a layer of entertainment.
That made them sport entertainment.
Exactly. Which got them more money, more investors, more people that, if you're not the best wrestler, you can still go to WWE and make something out of yourself.
No, because what you call it says the same thing, though. Like, and I know this is on topic, but even when Stone Cold did his podcast with Brock Lesnar, like, he asked every superstar he interviewed if they consider themselves a wrestler or a sports entertainer. And of course, some would say wrestler and da-da-da-da-da. But Brock said, and we all know Brock is a great wrestler. But he said, I'm a sports entertainer. And, like, once again, this is how you do make more money, is by when you can recognize as a sports entertainer. But
Brock is
love and aesthetic is giving. I am a wrestler and I love to wrestle.
Brock is, in a sense, a sports entertainer because he's not just a wrestler. He's also a MMA fighter. So he transcends over sports. So in a way, that is a sports entertainer. You're doing more than one thing. You either way, pro wrestling, sports entertainment, you're entertaining the fucking crowd. Just watch the shit. If you don't like it, turn your fucking face. Like, oh my god. Oh. Anyway, last match, main event, Brock Lesnar,
Fatal 4-way.
Samoa Joe, Roman Reigns, Braun Strowman, Universal title.
A phenomenal match.
This was...
I envy you so that you've seen this in person.
Oh my god.
I was able to do so.
This
was
so perfect. This match was perfect for the main event. Everybody, this match should have been main event. This match was garbage, blah, blah, blah. This shouldn't have went like that. It went perfect. It went so perfect. You had Braun Strowman destroying shit, fucking people up. You had Roman Reigns, Superman punch, spare. I'm the big dog, but getting fucked up. Mm-hmm. You had Samoa Joe just running around, putting putting people in sleeper holds like it was Cheerios. And then you had Brock Lesnar getting fucked up, getting sent to the back, coming back out, suplexes everywhere. Like, this match was perfect. This was a perfect fatal 4-way. Not perfect as in, like, perfect wrestling. It was perfect wrestling mixed with sports entertainment.
Right. And for me personally, this has to go with so many fatal 4-ways I've seen from back in Attitude Era and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
That match compares to so many of the greatest of WWE's personal greatest who have even alliance 4-way matches, such as Triple H and Randy Orton and John Cena. Like, this was a all-star kind of match, 5 stars completely, and I think that match is why I give it the B grade that I give. Because they entertained you. They gave you every element and everything that you knew you wanted to see from 4 big dudes. And I loved it. I absolutely loved it.
The true winner of this match,
Braun Strowman.
Braun fucking Strowman.
Braun Strowman, we know. And this is why Braun Strowman and Brock Lesnar will be going one-on-one at No Mercy.
Oh, yeah. Now, I have read that Brock Lesnar is using his creative control in his contract to block Roman Reigns from winning the title. If that is really true, I have even more respect than I already had for Brock Lesnar.
I love Brock Lesnar. He's one of the greatest.
He really is. And people are not seeing it. Oh, he just comes in and does suplex. Y'all made it popular. All the fans made it popular.
Mm-hmm.
When he did Suplex City, the memes came out. Songs, remixes.
T-shirts, merchandises.
Uh-huh.
Every city had their own Suplex City T-shirts.
I'm pretty sure after Vince heard Suplex City, bitch, so many times, you know what? You're going to be the submission machine. I just want to see you do suplexes, and then you finish your move. Boom. Mm-hmm. And it happened.
And I do feel like, I don't know why people thought Brock was losing that title that night.
Oh, no.
Everybody knew it was going in and coming out. Brock Lesnar is the champion.
Especially with his contract being up next year. And that stipulation being added, it was obvious that Brock was going to win. Now, with this next match, I don't know.
I don't even care about this next match. All I know, the greatest rivalry for Brock Lesnar is coming. Like, this is when his rivalry streak really, really goes hard. Like, everybody thought Undertaker and Brock Lesnar was the rivalry ever. No. Breaking that streak was just to boost his morale. But other than that, Brock Lesnar is about to push this man to his limit. I promise you. I do feel like Brock Lesnar is going to walk out as the champion.
I don't know.
That's just my thought, and I feel like when Brock Lesnar does give up his title, it will be as something big like a Survivor Series. If not, if he does lose his title at No Mercy, he's getting that back at Survivor Series. Serious. I don't know why I keep saying serious.
Well, I don't think that with his contract not being up for a while, I don't see whether he loses the title or not at any time until his contract ends. I don't see him being out of the title picture.
No, never.
And to be honest, I don't see, because what people don't understand about Brock Lesnar, they're like, yeah, you lost the title last time, he wasn't pinned.
Right, and WWE already played on his time last year with that whole Seth Rollins thing and going on and da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, but that whole thing, though, it was interesting because Seth Rollins cashes in and they have a rematch. But who comes in? Undertaker. Fucks up the whole match. Brock doesn't care about the title again until Goldberg. He wins the title back. Now, SummerSlam could have been a perfect time to get the title off of him because it was a fatal 4-way. The only...
But he threatened to quit. He wasn't leaving WWE.
Yeah, it was obvious that he wasn't going to leave. But here's the interesting part. We have all said for years now, when it was announced that Braun Strowman was going to be the one to take down Brock Lesnar, I think it was 2 WrestleManias ago. It never happened. Braun Strowman is now the most destructive, dominant force on the entire roster, besides Asuka.
No, you're very right. And John Cena knows he can't touch that. And I honestly hope they never pair John Cena and Brock
if they
Lesnar
pair
Brock for that championship title no time soon.
If they pair Braun with John Cena, it better be a fucking bloodbath. I want John Cena to, they need to do a fake injury angle with Cena if he fights Braun. Because Brock already made him his bitch. And he just made Brock his bitch. So you are now his bitch's bitch. There's no fighting it. No, there's no reason why you should ever step to Braun Strowman's face. You're his bitch's bitch. You need to lick his feet. Dead ass. That's it.
I hope I don't think Braun is going to leave with that title if he does make it anywhere close to WrestleMania. I do see him being switched to SmackDown, but I want to see all this happen, prevail with this rivalry from Brock Lesnar to Braun Strowman. It's needed. It's always been needed. It was needed from the door. Having it in a fatal 4-way was just the tip of the iceberg for it. Now I just need the full thing, 101 by itself. Paul Heyman in the corner cringing. I just need it.
Okay, I can see that.
I need it.
So
congratulations to Brock Lesnar, one of my favorite champions. So yeah.
So obviously Brock Lesnar wins. He pinned Roman Reigns. I'm sorry. Roman Reigns needs to seriously just go back down. With Cena coming and talking to him and saying, "Oh, I've been looking for you," and blah blah blah. That just brings him back up into the spotlight. Let that nigga go back down to the mid card, please. No.
That is true because Roman Reigns was better as a mid-card wrestler because he had something to prove.
Uh-huh.
But to be honest, real fast, everybody has this dream thing that the Shield gets back together and they all have some type of championship. It will never be the Universal Championship.
No.
And I would love to see him get the Intercontinental Championship, but I'm stuck between him and Jason Jordan. Because I want to see growth for Jason Jordan.
I don't want to see shit for Jason Jordan. He is so horrible on the mic. And his new entrance music is so cringeworthy. It is horrible. I don't like it. Like, they should have, like, came up with something else instead of, like, this weird kind of hip-hop Kurt Angle is my daddy remix. Like, nah, don't do that.
Yeah, it makes me cringe, too. I do. He was better off keeping his old theme song and just having his old partner Chad, like King Tiz. But I'm interested to see where this goes. Since we don't see it for Jason Jordan, I definitely hope that Roman Reigns does get a chance to hold that title as far as the Intercontinental goes. Because I'm surprised they didn't even put it on the line.
I don't have a problem with Roman Reigns winning the Intercontinental title. However, if he beats The Miz, he needs to do something with it. Not hold the shit over your shoulder. You're not a heel. You're a face. You're the baby face of the company. You
so
need
what are
to
you
show,
talking about?
like when he had the United States Championship, he had it over his shoulder. Mm-hmm. The only people I have seen do that are heels, or like people dragging it. Heels do that.
Yeah, but everybody wants him to be a heel anyway.
But he's not a heel. He's a face. He's a baby face dipped in gold.
Okay, but that doesn't make anything. Jinder Mahal is a heel, but he wears his title.
Yeah, I'm not saying all heels do it, but when you're a face and you have a title, it's a certain way that you have to be with that title. You can't just treat it. You can't be a face and treat the title like fuck. What is his name? Why do I not know his name right now?
I understand what you may be asking for, but I personally, I like it when he holds his titles on his shoulder. It just makes him more of a man, and I just think he's even more sexy just holding it like that, just holding it. I don't want to see it on his waist. Mm-mm. Plus, he's already
I just
wearing
threw up in my
too
mouth
much.
a little bit.
He's wearing a little too much anyway. You know, practically has on a bulletproof vest.
He need to take that goddamn vest off. That's cheating. Oh, yeah, here we go. You can't be a face. You can't be a baby face of the company and treat your title like Naito. Exactly. That's why you're laughing, because you know I'm telling the truth.
Yo, I'm not feeling well, and you got me laughing at the same time.
Like, imagine John Cena coming out, doing his whole thing, and then he gets to the ring, and he flings the title up like Naito, and just leaves it. Do you know how confused fans would feel? Like, are we supposed to give a fuck about the title or no? Like, what's going on?
So you want him to do a little rock entrance with his title?
Like, he needs to, like, you know, present it. Like, he can have it on his shoulder, but to the front. You know, like, wear it like a badge of honor. Like, don't make the title make you. You make the title. So, have it like you're the accessory for the title. Not that kind of, oh, I got the title, but I ain't really doing shit with it because I don't give a fuck. That's how he was with the United States title. And that's what another thing that pissed me off with Roman. Rusev got the title back. He was dominant. He got into it with Roman Reigns. And like I tell people, Roman Reigns, Rusev, beautiful feud. very aggressive. Wasn't as funny as they tried to make it. But besides that, it was a great feud. Roman wins. Okay, what next? Nothing. Until Chris Jericho wins it.
Right.
Bullshit. Absolute fucking bullshit. And now look at the U.S. title now. The U.S. title is way better being with Chris Jericho, Kevin Owens, and AJ Styles than Roman Reigns holding it for what? He had it for about 4 months? I don't even remember him defending it. It's just, it's very aggravating when they do that with titles. And I think, like, and people go, you know, it's not the title that makes the man, it's the man that makes the title. However, it also depends on who you are as a talent. If you're a face or a heel, if you're, you know, aggressive or preserving, who you are in the company and what that belt really means. You have to go about it that way. Like Naito with the Intercontinental title, he's a heel. He was the heel basically of the company, because people could say Kenny Omega's in the Bullet Club, they're a heel faction. However, Kenny Omega is the face of New Japan. He may not have the IWGP champion, Okada has it, but he is the face right now, right along with Okada. But Naito is the heel of the company, and for him to go with that prestigious title that people have held and just fling it out in the air, it made you want to see him lose, but it also made you want to see what he was going to do with that title next.
Yeah.
But no matter what, you wanted to see him. Now, when you have somebody that has a title, but you can tell that they have the title because they're a paper champion, you don't really care. You may want to see somebody beat them, but you're not watching it for them. You're watching it for the other person. That's what makes a champion. And Roman Reigns, I'm sorry, is not there yet.
No, he's not.
Now, and people, and you said it earlier too, Baron Corbin. However, with Baron Corbin, he was a heel, and I'm pretty sure he would have did perfect holding that title like he didn't give a fuck. But everybody was going to see what he was going to do next. Everybody was going to see who was going to be him. Everybody was going to be watching Baron Corbin. Nobody cares about Roman Reigns. Most people just think he's hot. Most people just think he's really strong. And he ain't that strong. He dropped.
But his athleticism is nice though. Like, I'm not even.
It's aight. It's aight. But he dropped Undertaker on his neck like 2-3 times. You gotta go. Go back to the gym, my nigga. That's it.
Damn. Damn. But I get what you're saying. I get it.
So, I'm actually late for my other job, so I'm gonna have to cut this off.
It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure doing all of this with you. It was a pleasure being heard. And I absolutely had a good time. With us both sick and all, I enjoyed this. It was a SummerSlam recap, and it was everything and more. But how did you grade it before we hang up, though?
I give SummerSlam a B-.
Okay, that's nice. But why the B- and not just a B? What was off for you that it just was like it deserved?
Too many title changes.
That was fun though.
It was, but it was too many, and it got predictable.
Okay.
And also, with that being said, some matches should have been shifted. Some matches should have been in pre-show. Some matches should have been on the main roster. The matches should have built to the main event better, because it was kind of just shit, good shit.
Yeah,
amazing.
I get what you mean. It definitely could have built more momentum to each category going into the next.
If anything, this was they should have used WrestleMania's line for this. the thrill ride of the summer, because this was a thrill ride. It was a lot of highs and lows where they shouldn't be. This ride should be closed.
The thrill ride of the summer. With that being said.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for listening to another episode of Going for the Ropes. This has been a great episode, and I hope you enjoy. Thank you to my co-host, Vanity.
Pleasure.
And I'm Star signing off, and I will see you later. Goodbye.
Bye.